Hey guys, this is KinShun with another video of Unison League. I decided to do a fun video this time around, showing actually my first run of Tartaros Dungeon with a gear score of maybe above 90k. My first dungeon run on the Tartaros was around 40 to 50k. I thought that I was able to beat this dungeon with just 50k gear score. That is wrong, guys. You cannot beat this dungeon with about 50k gear score. And actually, the recommended gear score for this dungeon is around 90k plus. So being about 102k now, we'll actually give it a shot for real here. So I'm here with the rest of my guild in Windloon. Got Lily, Beefly, Nagato, and Katsuo. All of them are above well, actually, I think they were 80k beforehand. At least Katsuo and Nagato were, and Lily actually. But for the most part, I think right now, by the time we ran this dungeon, I think they were about 86, almost 90k. So that was viable for us to actually give this dungeon a real shot. So we got a cleric, Beefly, me as the DPS, Katsuo as DPS slash support, defense. A Knight's Devotion really helps here, especially for weaker classes to make up for the lack of defense. And I think Lily here has the lowest defense of the 5 of us, so that really makes up for the defense discrepancy. And Nagato is our sub DPS. So this really is in theory, a good team, but as you probably would know, by the time this video ends, we didn't actually finish the dungeon. We were really close. Of course, everybody knows that on the Tartaros dungeon, level 18 is the dungeon that everybody hates. That's where you're about to face the green bird. I cannot, for the life of me, pronounce what his name is. The feathered... I'm not even going to try. But everybody knows the green bird is a dungeon that most of us have trouble defeating. With our team right now, we are able to finish the whole dungeon, but I think this is the first run that most of us, the 5 of us, are trying to coordinate with each other and trying to do the 3-2 summon combo. And what is that? Well, the levels are pretty easy from levels 1 to 17. And by the time you're at 18, the bird, the most annoying part is when he starts casting the World Tree Blessing, where it regens itself for a certain amount of HP percentage. Since the bird has large amounts of HP, it regens about 80 to 86k per tick. So you either have to power through with enough DPS, or just summon your monsters at the right time to prevent it from regeneration. And here, my team and I were just trying to get a sense of when to summon, and at what point should you do the first 3 summons and follow that with the last 2 summons. We call this the 3-2 summon tactic. So what this is when you have 3 summons, usually haste, of the neutral color, you want to do it right around 50% HP, where you get the bird down to 50% HP. And so this will give you some time and stall for the bird to not regen, and also give you some cost back for you to DPS the bird all the way down to 0. Right after the haste that you've casted, you should follow that up immediately at 50% HP with another 2 summons. And what the team and I here did was summon Valkyrie, which buffs the whole party's attack, both magic and physical attack, and defense, and Lilith, which decreases the magical and physical attack and defense of the enemy. And that combo really helps us to DPS the rest of the 50% of the bird down to 0. And because it's the first time we were doing this together, a lot of timing hiccups here and there, so we weren't able to do it exactly the way we want to. But if you I will fast forward the video a little bit after my description. But if you fast forward to the bird, you'll see that we actually screwed up and we had to power through the bird to defeat it, and that cost us a lot of time. Stage 19 is actually not that hard. It's just a really defense and buff heavy monster that you have to defeat. And what the usual rule is to summon either debuff monsters to defeat it, or have a Lancer break its defense before using your AP and your other attacks to defeat it. And that will probably take the most time, second to the bird, in completing this dungeon. The final boss actually is not that hard. It does a lot of random attacks, and if your healer is able to keep up with the heals, you'll be able to beat this dungeon. So I'm not gonna talk all this much. I'm gonna let the video finish. I'll definitely fast forward to the last couple minutes of our fight. But I want to please enjoy the video. If you have any other suggestions or comments about how we should approach the Tartaros dungeons, please comment below. If you like the video, please like and subscribe for other videos as well. So we'll definitely, I'll definitely post another Tartaros run later on, because we didn't defeat it this time, but we've learned a lot as a team on how to defeat this dungeon and how to work with each other to get the timing, especially for stage 18 and 19. So we've actually warped the video, as you can see, where I warp speed the video up to level 18, 19, and 20. It's actually going to go 2x speed on level 18 as well. So the rest of the video will just be the 5 of us trying to defeat the bird, the golem, and finally the last boss. So that's it. I hope you enjoyed the video. Enjoy, and please comment. See you guys later.